So we know you love everything Karate Kid.
But if you had to choose, which Karate Kid is your favorite?
The original Karate Kid with Daniel San and Mr. Miyagi?
Or the 2010 remake with Han Dre and Mr. Han?
In this video, we're going to recap the similarities
and differences,
plus 5 lessons from both Karate Kid movies every father should be teaching their kids. Here are the basic story similarities of the 1984 original Karate Kid and the 2010 remake. Daniel, from the original, moves to California with his single mom, no dad in the picture, tries to fit in, thinks he can fight, meets girl, then her ex-boyfriend, Johnny Lawrence, kicks his butt cakes.
He kicks his face too.
Facts. Then Daniel meets Mr. Miyagi.
In the 2010 remake, however, Han Dre moves to Beijing, China. I've been there.
Me too.
Single mom, no dad in the picture, tries to fit in, thinks he can fight, meets a girl, ex-boyfriend, Chang, destroys him.
Also facts. Then he meets Mr. Han. Daniel learns commitment, discipline, and focus from Mr. Miyagi.
He also learns karate in record time from Mr. Miyagi, who taught him secret techniques like wax on, wax off.
Sand the floor. Paint the fence.
Then Daniel enters a karate competition with a bunch of black belts, and in two months, he already knows more than all of them.
He beats Johnny Lawrence in the final match with a crane kick that takes years to master, but he did it in 2 months.
True story.
Allegedly. Now Han Dre, remake, learns discipline, commitment, respect, and focus from Mr. Han. He also learns Kung Fu in record time from Mr. Han by teaching him secret techniques like jacket on, jacket off.
Then he enters into a Kung Fu competition with a bunch of badass Kung Fu kids.
Excuse me, what'd you say?
Sorry, sir, but you wrote it in for me to say.
Just continue.
Thank you, sir. And in 2 months, he knows more than all of them.
He beats Chang in the final match with an impossible flip kick and a cobra stare that takes years to master, but he learned it in 2 months. A good father guides and teaches their kids lessons that they need to help them navigate life. Some of these lessons might have been missed along the way.
Daniel was a hothead who cussed too much.
Right? He did listen to his mom, but it would take a few times. And yes, Johnny was a jerk, but Daniel also couldn't leave well enough alone, and he paid for it. Now Dre, he was lonely and insecure, so he felt he had to prove himself in a foreign world before figuring out what was going on first.
He lashed out at everything and also didn't know when to leave well enough alone.
And he paid for it. In the original, Daniel's learning karate, straight up Okinawan martial arts. And Miyagi's style was defense, tradition, balance. This gave Daniel a sense of confidence and belonging.
But in the remake, Dre's learning Kung Fu. Totally different. Kung Fu's way older, deeper roots in Chinese culture, and Han teaches it like it's not just fighting, it's how you live, how you move through the world.
Everything is Kung Fu. This gave Dre identity and was a means of survival in a brand new culture.
Miyagi was funny, man. He had jokes, one-liners, he'd sneak in wisdom without you even realizing he was teaching you.
Right? He also had a very giving heart. He made Daniel laugh, he challenged him, he made him work, and made him think. Mr. Han, different story. Han had a lot of pain and grief that he was carrying in his family because he lost his family. And perhaps Dre reminded him of his own son that he lost. So he's teaching Dre, but also healing himself at the same time.
Dre also helped Mr. Han in the car scene, the tears, the control exercise they did together, heavy.
Yeah, it was.
Dre didn't just get a teacher, he gave Han a reason to keep going. That's the kind of stuff that I like when I'm acting too.
Daniel's story was set in California in the 80s. Classic American suburb story. You weren't here. Bullies at school, a mom trying to hold things together, and a kid just wanting to fit in.
And Dre had to go all the way to China. New culture, new language, new rules. It wasn't just about being the new kid at school. Dre was the outsider in a whole country. Here are 5 lessons the father figures of the Karate Kid teach us to help us grow.
Miyagi used manual labor through wax on and wax off.
Mr. Han used respectful behavior with jacket on, jacket off.
And these weren't just chores. They were models of how to live a successful and disciplined life. Both Mr. Miyagi and Mr. Han teach that love doesn't always feel like love. It looks like repetition, structure, discipline, and showing up, even when you don't feel like it.
Real dads teach you that discipline isn't punishment, it's preparation.
Discipline is what says, I care too much to let you go unprepared.
Miyagi said, balance is not just for karate, it's for life.
Mr. Han said, Kung Fu is in everything we do. Now look, the point is life is going to throw you off. Bullies sometimes show up. Grief, loneliness, identity crisis. But Miyagi teaches Daniel to stand still and focus in chaos. And Han teaches Dre to move with control inside the storm.
Balance means showing up for school, staying calm under pressure, and not letting fear swing you too far left or right.
Mr. Han builds Dre through grief. Mr. Miyagi reveals his own pain and teaches Daniel peace.
Every son will go through something, and every father figure has scars. But they didn't hide the pain. They used it as a lesson.
Don't pretend pain away. You train through it. And when you make peace with your pain, you make room to grow.
Miyagi first learned to stand, then learned to fly.
Life will knock us down, but we can choose, matter or not, to get back up.
Both Daniel and Dre doubt themselves, but their mentors never give them shortcuts. They train, they fail, they get back up, until they earn the confidence to stand on their own. And a real father doesn't hype you up. He builds you up. Confidence is what's left after you've worked your way through your fear.
Neither Miyagi nor Han encourages revenge.
We're a martial arts family, and I've told my kids we learn to fight
so that we don't have to fight.
Exactly. Fathers aren't just bodyguards. We're guides. Sometimes our protection looks like blocking a punch, and sometimes it looks like stopping you from throwing one, and sometimes it's just standing beside you to support you while you face your biggest fear. As a dad, or in this case, a father figure, it's important to not just teach, but to model. And Mr. Miyagi and Mr. Han didn't just tell the boys how to fight, they showed them how to live.
And as a son, I realize it's not about being perfect. It's about having someone to see something in you that you can't see in yourself.
Both movies show that both fathers and father figures help us to grow.
So to all you Miyagi figures and Mr. Han, thank you.
What's the best advice your dad or father figure gave you?
And let us know, are you team Mr. Miyagi and Daniel or Mr. Han and Shout Dre?
This is The Real Duo. Thank you all for your support. Be sure to catch us on the next one. Peace.